When Michael was first out of high school, they had him, they placed him in 2 different competitive jobs. And it was so stressful for him. He worked a year in one and then a year in another. And he would literally, he'd come home so upset. It was just a constant struggle for him to keep up with other employees. And he just couldn't. And I think he felt a lot of pressure about that. And so we had heard about the Gamma program here where Michael goes out with a group of other peers with a supervisor, and he works on site with that supervisor and the other members of the group. And it's sort of an in-between a competitive situation and a workshop. And it just sounded perfect. So we started him on it while he was still working at a competitive job, because that was only like 12 hours a week anyway. And he just immediately loved it. And so we pretty quickly terminated the competitive position and just moved to Life'sWork. When he started here, he just immediately, he was happy, he was content. He got up in the morning and just went to work. He was fine about it. He didn't, tell us he didn't want to go or give us a hard time. It was just total transformation in his attitude. And he's been here about 7 years, and every day he loves the people he works with. He loves his supervisor. If people ask him about where he works, I work at Life'sWork, and then they say, what do you do? And he'll go into a long detailed description of what he did that day. It's just been a great fit for him.
Well, I like to help new clients if they need help, because I need, if they're confused what they need to do, I can help them out.
He's proud of what he does here every day. He, comes to work, he tells people this is his job, he gets paid. He's just happy, and that's the most important thing. When he was competitively employed in both positions, and this applies to most of his other friends who are competitively employed, you're really just looking at 12 to 15 hours a week. That was a very stressful 12 to 15 hours. Typically, his hours changed every week, so when we were trying to deal with access, sometimes we had problems with getting rides scheduled, or my husband and I trying to juggle to get him back and forth to work. Here he has a set schedule. He knows it ahead of time. He can plan his week, which is very important for him, that he's not constantly having to change his schedule. It's just been such a good fit for him.